how you like it, yeah.
What's up, guys? My name is Littleleafers and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you like the rebranding. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I changed everything up, so now you're in the loop. But yeah, I am back, baby. I am here to stay. So I brought another story for you guys. Now, I've quit jobs before. Actually, just recently left a job. But there's only been one time where I've actually like straight up just walked out. Like I was like, fuck this, mid-shift, and I just left. So, one summer, after I think my third year of college or something like that, I was working at a country club. And I was a dishwasher, nothing special. So about 2 weeks into this job, the main chef was the guy who hired me and he was my boss. And he up and quit because he had an argument with another boss, or one of the other chefs. And he was just like, forget it, I'm out of here. And he just like up and left. So we were without a boss for a little while. Then we got another main chef and he was really cool. And he was like, hey, on the slower days, like, Leaf, I want you to help out with, you know, the prepping of the food and stuff. I didn't understand why, but like on Mondays we were slow, so I was like, whatever. One day I come in, right? And there's this wedding going on with like 100 people or maybe more than that. And he's like, Leaf, I need you like right now. So I had to like go in the back. There's like a bunch of entree plates lined up and I had to like set them up like, all right, steaks here. Let me put out the, you know, asparagus, drizzle this on. Like I was an actual chef. I wasn't. And plus we were like rushing because apparently we were behind or something. So I was just like, you know, putting the plates away. I'm doing my thing. Little did I know that, you know, back in my dishwashing station, there, you know, all the appetizers and the drinks they already had before the entree were just like, it was just piling up. Now, let me tell you, like the pile I got, the amount of dishes that were there was enough for our type of holiday shift, which means we would have 3 people doing all the dishes. There's just one of me, okay? And I wasn't even at my station because I was helping with what the chefs should have already had done. So I helped them. They're like, thanks, you can go back. I go back, I see these mountain of dishes. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with all this? Like, this is a 3-person job and there's one of me. On top of that, this job wasn't like, you know, work noon and then you get out at 10. It was like, you come in when we say to come in and then you leave when you finish all the dishes and then clean up your entire station and take out the garbage and like mop the floors and all that other shit. And I'm like, there's no way in hell or earth or fucking heaven that I'm gonna finish all of that by today. It would have to go into tomorrow. And I'm like, so I'm just like fucking pissed. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking do all this work, especially, and I shouldn't have to do all this work because the chefs should have done their job. So I'm like trying to keep it together, but I'm like fuming. And I never get mad, so I'm like, I'm there, okay? So I'm fuming, I'm trying to get this stuff done. People are just piling more on because, you know, they gave them the entrees, so now they're eating them and they're giving them back. On top of who knows who else was still eating something else. So they're just stacking and stacking and stacking, and I'm like one, and then the chef looks at me and he's like, oh, do you want me to get someone to help you? And I was like, no, I'm fine. Because I knew what was gonna happen was they're gonna get one of the waiters to come by, and then they'd help me for a little bit, but not really, because maybe they didn't know what they were doing, or they didn't want to get too dirty, because they're also like waiters, so they have to look presentable. And then no matter what, I already knew they were gonna pull that person and like send them back out. So it was just like, cool, you're gonna help me for like a couple minutes. It wasn't gonna be any real help. So I'm doing this and I'm like trying to keep it together. But like this mountain is just continuously growing. I mean, like it was almost as tall as me, and I'm just like, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna walk out. Like I've never done it before, but I think I'm just gonna walk out. Important thing though, I did it the smart way. I was like, hold on, as I'm fuming, putting away these dishes, right? In my mind, I'm like, do I have enough money to buy what I need and pay my bills before I go back to college? Because I only had like a couple weeks left. So I was like, all right, let me do some calculations. Yeah, I'm good. I'm out of here. So I took a stack of plates and I went to go put them away. And it was funny because the one lady who also like was a teacher at school that I went to, high school that is, she was like, hey, you guys need to like give Leaf more people next time or else he's gonna leave. And I put the plates over and I heard that and I was like, too late. And I put the plates down and I went, got dressed, came back up, and I was leaving. I said I was gonna walk out to someone else earlier, and he was like, oh, you're serious? I was like, yeah, bye. And I like went, got some water, and I fucking walked out. Well, before I did that, I wrote on the calendar, because that's where you would put if you wanted your days off or whatever. I was like, Leaf quits. Put in the third person so they know that it was me and not I quit, because that could be anyone. So it was like, Leaf quits. And then I'm walking. Here's the part that really pissed me off though. So I'm walking, and like, let me tell you, I never felt more free in my life. I was just like, you know what, there's like a huge weight lifted off my shoulders because I don't have to work there anymore or deal with that giant pile of dishes because I don't care. So I'm walking away, and earlier one of the chefs that had the day off, he came in. So as I'm walking away, he like goes out to the little balcony area and he's like, Leaf, you quit? And I'm like, yeah, I fucking quit. And he's like, what? And I'm like, I quit. And then he was like, what? I was like, this fucking asshole. I was like, me, Leaf, Miranda, I fucking quit. And then I remember because there's some lady next to him like smoking a cigarette, and she was just like, I'm just like, yo, fuck her. And I was just like, bye. And he was like, oh, okay. And then I kept walking. I was like, yo, fuck that guy for making me do all that, especially because he wasn't even on, you know, he wasn't even on the clock. Why are you bothering me? So then I walked home, told my parents, I was like, yo, I fucking quit. I got enough money though, because I did the calculations ahead of time. And I remember, because anytime I like leave a job, my mom's always like, are you sure you don't want to, you know, call them back and maybe see if you can get your job back? And I was like, Mom, I'm always like, Mom, I quit for a reason. Also, I'm not a bitch and I'm not gonna go beg for the job. I just quit because I quit for a reason. So that was the long-winded story of the one time I just straight up walked out of a job. I don't recommend it. There is a better way to leave a job. I made a video about it. I'll put that in the link down in the description. Wait, the link in the description down below, whatever. It'll be down there. But yeah, so let me know if you guys have ever walked out of a job or just straight up quit a job, or how you feel about me just like straight up leaving. Let me know in the comments down below. Let's have a discussion. And until next time, peace.